You read the title, saw the thumbnail. It's Aerospray time. Okay, here we are. As you will probably know, the Aerospray in Turf War are a match made in heaven, to use a phrase people have already used a lot. And MPU increases its turf coverage. I don't know what the connotations of that are, but that's what it says in the game, so... It would be nice if it increased fire rate, honestly. Please don't tell me this. Ah. Well, that was inevitable. 2 of them on the enemy team have splashed down. I'm just going to do what an Aerospray does and paint corners. Interesting gameplay, this. So yeah, this is the charging special weapon. And so I have special charge as my shield ability. Maybe this will help. As you can see, the Aerospray is very, very terrible in head-to-head combat unless you're at sploosh range. In which case, why not just use the sploosh? Answer? Sploosh has less range for turfing. That's why. Oh no. Anyway. There you are. I've decided that I'm going to cut the number of matches from... Hold on. That just happened, and I'm slightly... just... Continuing. To cut down on video time, because people will not click on a really long video, I've decided to halve the number of matches that are done. Well done, teammate. Ow. Well, I just walked straight into that. Not proud of myself. This is not peak Aerospray footage. This is not peak Aerospray gameplay. Peak Aerospray gameplay, you let your teammates handle the stuff. And you just turf. Unfortunately, I cannot just turf because I keep dying. Because I'm kind of a bit of a sitting duck unless I'm in sploosh range. You see? Oh, look at that. My first splat and it wasn't even with the main weapon. How outstanding. I think I prefer the PG. Burst bombs are just a much better fit for this thing than suction bombs. Oh, lovely. Could you not? I saw them too. I saw them because of the ink armor, and I still died to them. I think I will join a different lobby for the next one, because this is just not. This is just not. I don't know what it's not, but it's just not. Okay. Match number 2 with the silver Aerospray. I'm only going to do 2 for each of them, because otherwise the video would get way too long. And I think I'm going to follow that same format of 6 matches with each of them split equally between the things. And I'll just have the splat charges and splatter scopes be separate. That works, doesn't it? Well, sometimes you do get lucky and your shots are actually consistent with this thing. Only sometimes, though. This thing really doesn't have the strafe speed to try and pull off what I was trying to do there. Thing is, when I was practicing with it earlier, I was using my run speed shoes. So maybe that's why. This particular variant of Aerospray, though, it's literally just get turf. You're playing Turf War. Just ignore everyone and get turf. Thing is, though, that I haven't really been playing it like that. well. As you can see, I'm not very good at getting kills with this thing. However, when I was practicing earlier, I was doing it with the PG, so that would probably explain why I'm so terrible at aerospraying without the burst bomb to help me. And now I've been tenta-missiled, so that's lovely. Just clean up. Oh, okay. I have no objection to that. You just do what makes you happy. Little sploosh. Enjoy gameplay. You will follow my orders, viewer. I apologize. I was about to say, I apologize for saying stuff like that, but now I just simply apologize for falling in the water. As well as speaking like that. Whee! Oh. Not so sure I enjoy this weapon. I think it's better with the burst bomb. Yeah. It's better with the burst bomb. And it's also better when you're not dying to an ultra stamp. All honesty. Can't lie. But yes. Somehow I lost 2 tier 4 matches with the Aerospray MG. How did I manage that? It's the turf war weapon. Like, come on. How did I do that? I'm bewildering myself. Okay, so I have gone ahead and equipped my run speed shoes because... Does it really need special charge? The Aerospray? I'm not so sure it does. But here I am. I'm using the gold one this time. As per the format. And here I go, I'm just going to paint. That's what this game is about, after all. Ah ha ha ha, how about you? Ah, he fell in the water. That's funny. I think that sprinklers should get a bit of a buff to their damage and defense. Or, not defense, health bar. Because then they actually become viable for just sticking basically anywhere, because they take longer to destroy. And they can deal more offensive damage to anyone who happens to pass by. But then again, I also think that there should be a special where you can place a sentry, like in TF2, with Engineer. So, my opinions probably don't matter too far in terms of anything. Ah, dead. There we are. Oh goodness. I didn't realise I'd walked straight into a bunch of enemies. But, I need to work on my awareness anyway, so... yeah. It's kind of a chill weapon, honestly. It's not something like the Hydra where charge and then you destroy the entire enemy team. And you're always worried that someone's gonna come and have at you whilst you're charging. Or something like the sploosh or something. Or oh, why did I place a sprinkler? I have got some bad habits. I think I need to work out how to stop my habit of placing sprinklers everywhere. When sprinklers are not a sub, you place everywhere. Well, I got rid of someone. That someone had Respawn Punisher, and they killed me too. But anyway, how have you been? Have you been handling the return of school if you go to school? I personally, I'm glad it's the weekend. I'll just say that. I'm glad it's weekend. because I prefer weekend to not weekend. Yay! The Aerospray's weird aiming has come in handy for once. How about you? Okay. This match wasn't particularly successful. I don't think we can come back from this. But at least at the end I kind of did something. I killed a couple of their people. And I got a bit of turf, but even the Aerospray can't win you the match when you're losing and there's a few seconds left. Good as it is at turfing, it's not that good. You know? Also, if you have bad teammates, then here we are. Second match with the golden one. And they have a blaster. That's interesting. We have an E-liter, which is also interesting. Neither of which are that amazing at turf war. I haven't really tried blasters all that much. But what I have tried, they are not good at turfing. That's one thing about them. And the Luna is... it's kind of the forefront of that. It's definitely not an exception. I'll tell you that much. Oh, you think you can challenge me? Well, that means you're right. I should have panic-balled, honestly. I feel like a bit of an idiot. Well, that's probably because I am one. Isn't self-deprecating human nice? Are they still there? I hope not. Without a baller, this weapon is not good at confrontation. Oh. Well, there's that, I guess. Charge! I think someone was there. Well, hang on, did I kill someone with my sprinkler? I don't know. I wasn't looking over there at the time, so there's no way of checking. But I think I might have just killed someone with my sprinkler. Is beacon gone? Beacon's gone. Lovely. I don't know, maybe the sprinkler is good at maybe getting some combos. But I'll tell you what's not good is dying. That's not good. Might as well do what the Aerospray does best and paint some corners. Make sure the base is impeccable. Very nice. Seeing as we're already winning and there's not really a good way of them coming back. There we are. Very nice. Very good. I forget, how many shots does it take to splat with a sprinkler? I think it's something like 5? Maybe 4. Nice assist there. But it's certainly not a good amount for it being an offensive weapon. Then again, do you think that a sprinkler, a garden sprinkler, would be that good at being an offensive weapon? Not really. Might as well do this. We're getting so much turf. This is going so much better than the last few matches. Now that is what the Aerospray is supposed to be. Amazing at turfing, and its specials are what carry it through combat. And now onto the one which I favour. The Aerospray PG. Now this Aerospray, it's an Aerospray that I could take out of turf war, honestly. It's the one of the 3 Aerosprays that I think is probably the best. You don't really need a special that's dedicated to this turfing when the main weapon is so good. So why not have a very, very good special to spam? And a sub that you can combo with your main weapon for impeccable, very good splats. So you're challenging me? Are you sure about that? Not so sure that's wise. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I keep forgetting how dumb range this thing has. Because its range... The range of its shots is not the range of its attack, if you see what I mean. It can hurt there, but it's terrible there. So what you want to go for is far closer range. Such as what I'm trying to accomplish here. Where are you off? Uh-oh. There we are. And now I'll throw that right on top of you. And there's literally no way of you escaping. Very nice assist there. Now, this Aerospray is the superior Aerospray. And when I get good at killing people with just burst bombs, this is a weapon I might take into ranked. I can dance all day. Come get me. You're not safe behind that wall. Oh, maybe you are. But I'm still gonna come get you. Or my teammate will. That's fine too. This has just devolved into spawn camping at this point. It's not exactly peak footage, peak gameplay, but it's very enjoyable to partake in. Oh, I couldn't even get anyone? Oh. Not a very wise jump on the part of my teammate there. Now this person's being a good teammate and just hanging around here waiting for us to jump. Now that's teammateism. And that's what I call being a good teammate. Lovely. Lovely play off my burst bomb there from my teammate. Now, can I have it the squiffer? No, I can't have it the squiffer, because the carbon got me first. But that's that. The Aerospray PG is so good that we managed to get the game into us spawn camping the entire enemy team. And we won by a lot. Now if you want to start winning some turf war matches, get your burst bomb aim good, and pick up this Aerospray. This one in particular. Okay, final match. I hope this will be a good one. A good thing to end off on. That's kind of not the best team composition. We probably could have done with those Kenzer Glugers on that team, if they have the Splat Charger, but that's fine. What's team composition to a turf war match? Am I right? Maybe. I hope so. There we are. Cut off his escape, hopefully. These balls will be popped, and we will come to get you. Yeah. We have the very opposite of a range advantage here. Because Splat Charger outranges everyone, and the Glugers on their team will outrange everyone on our team. But, despite that, we are doing pretty nicely. No issues here. There is a bit of resistance here, though. I'm just going to throw that there. Go in here. There we are. Very nice assists. I did get killed, with neither remorse nor regret. And they're using lots of run speed with a charger. Would someone be so kind as to explain why they are doing that? Does anyone have any clue? Because I don't. I don't have a bloody idea. Whatsoever. You can't get me. I'll just run away. Oh, that was unfortunate. The brush bumped me into the bomb. Oh. That couldn't have gone worse. What? What just happened? Did he just get me from fall off, or did he just suddenly start aiming at me? Because one moment I was alive, and the next I was dead. Really dead. But they're mostly down, so... Oh. There we are. Getting some nice map control there. It's kind of the objective in Turf War. Oh. At least I got the assist. This weapon is the sort of weapon where you do get assists. I think if it were to be in a ranked match, or some sort of competitive play, an Aerospray would be frontline support, a bit like a junior, where you get turf coverage for your team, but you don't really play aggressively as such. You just go to the front lines, but maybe hang back just a little, and make sure that the ground is in your colour, which is, of course, the objective in Turf War, but it's also very helpful outside of Turf War, you know? So on that note, I say my farewell. But before we go... Yeah. Nice. Goodbye, and thank you for watching.